Good morning. So let me start from the beginning. I'm so sorry. Good morning. It's actually like 10:30. I've been working for like an hour and a half, but I woke up at like 8:55 and immediately had to get to work. So this is my first break-ish of the day. I'm going to make myself breakfast and coffee because for some reason I'm in desperate need. Sorry about my hair. Well, that's sorry because I'm not gonna fix it. But sorry if you're offended by the way my hair looks. I have a lot to do today outside of work. I need to get a book series finished. I need to do some work for my dad. I need to clean. I am gonna work out today. Some form of cardio. I might go on a run. I don't know what the temperature is like outside because I haven't been outside yet. It looks kind of nice, so maybe I'll go for a run. But if not, we'll do some other form of cardio. I'm gonna make myself breakfast. Welcome to the vlog. I'm watching Taylor Wood's new video and looking over my schedule to see what I've already done today. So I did this, that straight line. I did that. I did that. I did that. I did that. Don't shame me for putting that on my to-do list. I need it, to be honest. Okay, so this is everything I have to do today. Woo! This is yet another journal. This is the Commit 30 that I got at the beginning of the year. I've been finding it really helpful to kind of track some of my levels. So like my sleep, my anxiety level, my motivation, and my hunger. And then in this last one, I will say any symptoms I'm having. So I have a headache. I'll put that in there. I love this. I'm gonna fill it out right now. And just like that, she's done. I also track my water here. Each of these for me is 16 ounces because I try to drink a gallon of water every day. Okay, so I accidentally bullied one of my friends into going for a run. I literally just texted her, do you want to go for a run? And unfortunately she said yes. So I'm gonna take a break from work. It's 11:30 and I have a meeting at 1. So I'm gonna take a break, go on a run, walk my dog, make lunch, and then get back to work. Okay, I just finished my run. I know that it doesn't really look like I finished it. I guess I'm a little sweaty now. It's so cold outside, like it's like 35 degrees or something. It's so cold that I really haven't sweat. And then when I walk into the apartment, I'm like, huh. Like my body is like, oh, that was miserable. So I just worked out. I think I'm doing a dance workout later with my sisters. I was supposed to do one yesterday and it got postponed for no reason other than we kind of forgot about it. I have to take a shower, obviously. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that now or after the dance workout. I'm definitely gonna get changed because I am starting to sweat. But yeah. After I get changed, I'm gonna get back to work. I have a meeting in about half an hour and I'm just gonna get a bunch more stuff done today and drink my water. Okay, see you soon. Bye. So it is now 2:30ish. I have a meeting at 3, but I literally just remembered. Sorry, my hair is so floppy. I literally just remembered that my video came out today at noon. So I went through and I watched that and I sent out some texts to my friends and my family to remind them that my video is coming out today so that they could look at that. And yeah, so right now I'm just reviewing some notes for this meeting that I have and drinking my water. So I just got out of my meeting early, which is nice. I have one more meeting today in 30 minutes, and then I have some things I want to get done before I log off for the day at around 5:15. So yeah, just updating you. I might get a snack because I'm a little hungry. My dog is freaking out. Who knows why? But yeah, I might get a snack. I might get a snack. Okay, so I just finished work for the day. I'm gonna stay on my computer though because I have work to do for my dad, and it'll be easier on this computer because of all of my screens. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I just finished part 1 of the work for my dad. I had to call him and ask him some questions and stuff. But that's finished. I sent him an email wrapping that up, and then when I called him, he was like, I actually have something else that you could do. So originally I said no, but this thing that I was doing for him took less time than I thought, so I said yes. So he's gonna send me that. But let's update my to-do list for the day to see what else I have to do today. Okay, so I have done that. I did that. I did that. I did that. I've done that. Okay, so basically, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, this Mama Me workout. But I put it on here because we were supposed to do it yesterday and then we didn't. So basically, the big things that I need to do, I can push this, the UMBC application, because that's not due until next week. But I think I might see how far I am on it, because I have started it. But I want to see how much I need to do, because I should have all of the documents I need already. Obviously, I have to eat dinner. I want to put my clothes away. I don't think there are very many. And I have to read this, because this review for the fount is due tomorrow. And then I wanted to start this book because this is another person of color author for my video in 2 weeks. So I wanted to start that book as well. But I think we're in a good spot. It's about 5:45 now. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my second thing of water. I have just about 16 ounces left, so I will finish that so that I can fill it again while I wait for this email from my dad to come through, and then maybe I will put away some of my clothes. I did it. Know what I'm supposed to be doing. Finished putting away my clothes. There weren't very many, so I just got that done really quickly. My dad sent me the rest of this work, so I'm going to do that now. It's now about 6 o'clock. My fiance's taking a shower, and then after that we are going to together figure out what we want for dinner. It is still snowing outside. It is now completely dark. I'm so glad I got that run in earlier because it's gross out and it's probably gonna be gross for the next couple of days. So I'm glad I went on a run when it was not gross. So I'm gonna get back to this and jam to some Julie and the Phantoms. Alexa, play. Okay, finally finished that. Did that. Okay, so I'm going to text my sisters and see if we're doing this workout tonight. It's 7:24, so it feels like we're not gonna do it, but I'll check just to be sure. I'm going to continue reading this. I started this yesterday, so I'm going to continue reading this. I'm going to drink my water. We're at that. This is my third water bottle. I'll text my sisters about the Mama Me workout, and then I'll read this for like an hour and a half, see how I'm feeling, and maybe we'll switch it up. Okay, I'm reading a book that is an advanced reader copy, The Fount by Stephanie Bazio. Apparently they all came out at the same time, so they must have all come out, like it must have come out as a book set. So if you're interested in reading those books, I would not listen to this because this might be a spoiler, but I'm going to put it out in the universe because I think that I'm right. So basically the premise of the book, this part isn't the spoiler. Basically the premise of the book is that 18 years ago, the Chosen used too much of the Source and basically their planet blew up. So the Chosen and the Forsaken used to live on their planet. But when it blew up, when they used too much of the Source, they had to come to the mortal world. So the Forsaken have advanced physical attributes when they use the Source, and the Chosen have advanced mind attributes when they use the Source. So Tall, our main character, is the prince of the Chosen. And he knows that he's trying to find a woman or girl who they call the Fount, who the Celestial gave all of her knowledge to when the world blew up, like all of the knowledge that they would need to save their race, basically. So he spent 18 years looking for the Fount. And the Fount, her name is Addie, is a mortal girl. She was raised as a mortal girl. She doesn't know anything about any of this stuff. And then one day, this is a spoiler, one day, the Forsaken comes and kills her whole family except for her twin sister and takes her twin sister. So she tells Toll that she will do anything that he needs as long as she can get back her twin sister. And so they are finding the Fount because she has all of this knowledge of the Celestial, and they have to perform a blood marriage that will give the prince the knowledge to save his people, and it basically binds them together for eternity because the Chosen and the Forsaken can be immortal if they have the Source, this energy. So in the beginning of the book, in the prologue, it's 18 years in the past. So they're holding a baby girl. These two mortal humans are holding a baby girl, and they're looking out over their farm. And then the world splits open, and all of these people are running out of this crack in the world. And you see like an obvious king and queen like pulling a baby out of the crack, and the baby loses an arm. So the baby who lost an arm is the prince, but there's only one baby in the beginning that's immortal. And Addie and her sister Liv were raised as twins. And they just said, I'm about a quarter of the way through the 3 books, so I'm probably almost finished the first book. But they just said the Celestial couldn't come with us because her powers were too connected to the Source. She knew she'd be split apart if she tried to make the crossing. Which leads me to believe that the powers of the Celestial were split between these 2 babies, between Liv and Addie. So that's my guess, because they've always been connected. Addie has these terrible nightmares about drowning, and Liv is epileptic. And they said earlier that Liv is the only one who can get Addie out of her nightmares, except now for this prince. And Addie is the person who always makes sure that Liv is okay after her seizures. So I think that the celestial powers are split between the 2 of them. That's my guess. Okay, now I'm confused because Gran thinks she looks like a Forsaken general. So maybe Liv is the Fount? maybe Liv is the fount and Addie is the oh my gosh. So if Liv is the fount and Addie is the the forsaken version of the fount, and that's why they stole Liv. And if she does the blood marriage with him, it won't work. And that's why they took Liv, so that they would do it with Addie. I don't know. I don't know. I still haven't finished the first book, so I'm like, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? Here you go. Comes with another theory. What if her aunt is the general? What if it's her aunt? I guess the aunt said they always said that stuff, but I didn't believe them. But I guess that could be fake. But she never saw her wear a source, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I knew it. Livy's the fount. And they said the parents stole something from them, so Addie must be a forsaken. I'm like warm. I'm overwhelmed. Oh my god. I'm still not even finished the first book. What? So much information. It's like 9:30 now, 9:23. I will have to walk my dog. I just filled up my last water bottle, so I'm gonna need to drink that. I've read all that I'm gonna read for the Fount box set tonight. I think now, even though it's not on my list, I'm going to update my reading. So I have my reading journal, which I was like scrapbooking, and then I was like, this is too much. So I stopped scrapbooking because I'm a menace. And now I just like write the name and like my review, because I enjoy like looking back on my reviews, because I read so many books that a lot of times someone will be like, did you read that? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, did you like it? I'm like, I don't remember. Like, I remember books that I really liked or books that I really didn't like, but I don't ever seem to remember like specific things about the books, like why I didn't like it. So I track it in there, and I also, like, as part of my monthly tracking, I like to see like how many books I've read and how many pages and how many were ebooks and all that stuff. So I also have a tracker on Google Sheets that I use. Here's what I mean by my books read Excel. So I basically just track the month and then how many books I've read, title, the author, male or female, white or person of color. All of this is read. I don't even know why, because I don't track it until I've read it, so I might delete that column. Then my star rating, type of book, and the number of pages. So I think it's pretty funny that all of the books that I've read in February have been by women, which is awesome. And so we'll see how that changes, if that changes, as the month goes on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross this off since I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm just not gonna fill in a circle. I'm gonna cross this off because I did that. I'm gonna cross this off because I did that. It says start Ties That Tether because I wanted to get that started today, because it's one of the books I'm gonna feature in my Black Authors video, but I have to read it first to make sure that I like it, you know. But I actually don't think I'm gonna start this, and I think I'm gonna start reading one of my other arcs that's due, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross that bad boy off. And then I'm gonna look through my UMBC application, I think really fast now, and then I'm gonna walk my dog, and then I'm gonna sit in bed and read for a little while longer. Good news, I finished my UMBC application. All I need to do is review my statement of purpose, which I have not started, but I have like a template from, this is my last graduate program to apply to, so I have a statement of purpose. I just have to rework it so it's specific to UMBC, which is the last program. I have 5 days to do that. I think it's due on the 15th, but that is finished. Bad news, feeling very anxious all of a sudden, and like the blotchiness on the skin is not really helping. I don't know if it's because I'm leaving the book the way it is. I don't like reading more than 2 books at a time. Usually I read a nonfiction right before bed. So I read like a chapter before bed or 2 chapters before bed. and that'll be either a biography, a memoir, a self-help book, one of those things. I'll read history. I'll read that right before bed, and then I'll read another book. I don't like not finishing a book before I start reading this another one, and because of the way this box set is set up, it makes me feel like I haven't finished when I've finished the book. I feel like I haven't finished the book because it hasn't concluded. It hasn't wrapped itself up. I don't know. I'm gonna go walk my dog. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna look up whichever book is shorter, or whichever arc is shorter, because a 200-page arc I can probably finish in a couple of hours. But I don't want to commit myself to reading 350 pages tonight. So I'm hoping one of them is a little bit shorter, which will be less heavy, and I can finish that up right before bed. But I'm going to check on that. I'm gonna cross off this last thing that was on my to-do list, which will make me happier. And then I'm gonna walk my dog. So it's hailing out here, so I'm gonna wrap up now to distract me from the fact that it's freezing and I am literally wearing shorts because I'm an idiot. But I'm walking my dog. I'm gonna go back inside. My fiance is currently doing the dishes while I'm walking the dog. I'm gonna go back inside and do my night routine, which involves me putting down my phone and not picking it back up, which is why I am signing off now. But I'm going to do my to-do list for tomorrow, which I always do the night before so that I have a plan and I feel more grounded, I guess. I'm gonna finish filling out my commit 30 with the rest of the food from today. And then I looked through all of my arcs. All of them have about 300 pages, so I'm not going to be starting any of them tonight because I don't want to stay up too late because I have work tomorrow and my parents are coming to deliver my desk, which means I need to be finished exactly at 5, so I can't like wake up a little later, which is what I usually do. If I want to stay up really late, I'll just wake up a little later and work a little later. But my parents are bringing me a desk, and then we're fixing them dinner, which my fiance does not know about yet. So that'll be fun to tell him when I get inside. But so yeah, so I can't stay up late reading a book, which I know I'll want to, because all of these have been so good. All of these arcs have been so good. I know that I'll want to stay up and finish. So I'm not going to start. I'm just going to do my to-do list, brush my teeth, wash my face, put on my moisturizer, put my phone down, and read a little bit of my nonfiction, All Blood Runs Red, which is the biography of Eugene Ballard. So that's the plan for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.